The EF-S 1022 f3.5-4.5 USM was Canon's first answer to supply the new at the time APS-C market with a wide-angle zoom, matched to the smaller, cheaper entry-level DSLRs. From the same lineup as the top 1755 f2.8 IS, it served as a 1635mm equivalent lens on the smaller format, for easy and cheap to use results, all with a fast ring type USM. At 83 by 90mm of 385 grams of mostly plastics, the first thing we notice on the EF-S 1022 USM is the weight, one of the lightest wide-angle lenses of its times. Yes, today we have even lighter and smaller options, even on Canon with the EF-S 1018 STM or the mirrorless EF-M 1122, but it doesn't make this 1022 larger. It's actually better to handle with larger APS-C cameras. The design school is the same as the 1755 f2.8, with a large zoom ring that operates the all-internal zoom system, light and easy to detach, with a rubberized piece from 10 to 22mm. At the rear, the also rubberized focusing ring supports a full-time operation. Even at AF, the photographer can correct for slight motor flaws, and it's also all-internal. Nothing moves on the outside. And inside, Canon pairs it to a super fast ring-type USM. Silent, quick and precise, the reason to add it on your kit even today. You see, all other APS-C wide-angle zooms from Canon use the newer STM motor, smooth, silent, but not as fast, made for video recording. But this USM is indeed better suited for sports and street photography, and the reason I kept it on my kit, it is faster than the STM. And as this older wide-angle zoom doesn't sport an IS model, finally at the front it accepts large 77mm filters that fit right above the first optical element, good to avoid vignetting. The box doesn't include a lens hood nor a carrying pouch, despite the high price. Canon could sell it as a more premium device, but chose not to. And at the rear, the metal mount sports an EF-S rubber bump to prevent it from being used on full-frame cameras. So overall, this is a very standard APS-C USM lens, something better than most kits, but not good enough to be part of the L series. But as we'll see on its images, it can deliver the goods. It's just not as nice as the newer wide-angle generation from Canon. With a 13 elements in 10 groups optical formula, using even Super UD lenses to handle chromatic aberrations, and 3 aspherical pieces to achieve maximum resolution across most focal lengths, what the EF-S 1022 USM delivers optically is fair. Not the best on the market, but hard not to recommend it. It is simply from a time when Canon didn't master the wide-angle market. Images do suffer from lack of details around the edges, even when top-down, and textures feel smudged. It is far from today's prime performance we get even from basic zooms. Lateral chromatic aberrations are also very visible, easy to fix in post, yes, but nonetheless an issue, for example when working with video cameras. The overall geometric distortion can also take away from the image quality, not as straight as larger full-frame optics. It's just that harder to design a 10mm lens. But the overall color and contrast look take away most of the image magic, making it clear that this is a less than ideal lens, to put it politely. So I would recommend it for the fast USM, for sure, great for sports for those working on an APS-C budget. But I will also suggest getting something better, much better, for professional outputs of interior design or editorial architecture, better served by the full-frame market. While you can't upgrade to the larger formats, just keep this EF-S on your kit and nice shooting.